This is Bucharest, Europe's most misunderstood capital and quite possibly its most surprising. A city of great contrast where gritty meets gorgeous and every street whispers a story. Bucharest has endured wars, a harsh communist regime, and devastating earthquakes that erased many of its historic treasures. Yet, beneath the scars lies a vibrant, resilient city bursting with surprises, stories, and soul. This isn't just a travel guide, it's your adventure through 16 unforgettable things to do in Bucharest, one of Europe's most intriguing cities. Let's dive in! We are kicking things off in the heart of the old town with Stavropoleos Church, a tiny jewel of Romanian Orthodox architecture. Built in 1724 by a Greek monk, this church is one of the best preserved examples of traditional Romanian ecclesiastical architecture and unique blend of Byzantine, Ottoman and Baroque influences. The courtyard is a peaceful oasis filled with carved stone fragments from other demolished churches. Inside, you'll find delicate frescoes and the sound of Byzantine chants still echoing during services. Coming in at number 2, we have the Palace of the Parliament, the heaviest building in the world and the second largest administrative structure after the Pentagon. Commissioned by dictator Nicolae Ceausescu in 1984 as the centerpiece of his vision for a new socialist capital, this colossal building contains over 1,000 rooms, although estimates suggest that nearly 60% remain unused even today. Its construction spanned almost a decade, and to make a way for the palace, a vast section of Bucharest's historic old town was razed, displacing over 40,000 residents and destroying countless architectural treasuries. Just outside, the equally ambitious boulevard, built to complement the palace, stretches out in grand fashion, lined with synchronized fountains. If you are planning a visit, check the link in the video description to book your organized tour. You will also find my top recommended day trips from Bucharest, including an unforgettable journey through Transylvania and a visit to the legendary Dracula's castle. At number 3 on our list is the Patriarchal Hill, the spiritual heart of Romanian Orthodoxy. This historic hilltop has served as the center of the Romanian Orthodox Church since the 17th century. Its crown jewel is the Patriarchal Cathedral, completed in 1658, a stunning religious landmark and an important pilgrimage destination, especially during Orthodox Easter. But the hill offers more than just the cathedral. It's also home to the Patriarchal Palace, the official residence of the Patriarch, as well as the Chapel of St. George. Entrance is completely free. At number 4 is Caru cu Bere, Bucharest's most iconic beer hall and a true institution in the heart of the city. Open in 1879, this neo-Gothic masterpiece stuns visitors with its painting ceilings, stained glass windows and carved woodwork. Over the years, it has hosted everyone from Romanian intellectuals to international celebrities. Yes, it's popular with tourists, but the experience absolutely lives up to the hype. If you are planning to go for dinner, make sure to book ahead on their official website, it gets packed very quickly. Want to enjoy the atmosphere without breaking the bank? Head there for lunch when they offer a daily menu for around 10 euros, a fantastic deal for traditional Romanian food in such a grand setting. Climbing higher at number 5 is the Dimitrie Gusti National Village Museum, one of Bucharest's top open-air attractions. Open in 1936, the museum brings together over 270 authentic buildings from rural Romania, from wooden churches and windmills to peasant homes and barns. Wandering through its peaceful lanes gives you the rare opportunity to experience the diverse traditions, architecture and lifestyles of Romania's countryside, all without ever leaving the capital. Tickets cost around €8 and guided tours are available. At number 6 we visit Revolution Square, the historic site where Romania's communist regime fell in a dramatic uprising in December 1989. At its center stands the Rebirth Memorial, a tribute to those who died fighting for freedom. Just behind it is the Royal Palace, now home to the National Museum of Art of Romania, featuring an impressive collection of Romanian and European masterpieces. Next door you'll find the Carol I foundations, housed in the former university library, with the equestrian statue of Carol I standing proudly in front. Tucked in the corner of the square is the Cărturești Church, a beautifully preserved 18th century Orthodox church which offers a quite contrast to the square, turbulent past. Number 7 brings us to Librăria Cărturești, Carusel, one of the most beautiful bookstores in Europe. Located in a beautifully restored 19th century building in Bucharest Old Town, this 6th floor, literally heaven, opened in 2015 and quickly became a cultural landmark. Even if you are not book shopping, it's worth a visit just to admire its elegant spiral staircases, whitewashed columns, and airy, light-filled interior. Don't miss the top floor cafe, it offers a great view over the entire store. Taking spot 8 is the Romanian Athenaeum. Open in 1888, this dome neoclassical concert hall is home to the Gheorghe Philharmonic. The concert hall is known for its outstanding acoustics and circular frescoes depicting key moments in Romanian history. Tickets for concerts start around 10–15 euros, but even if you don't attend a performance, you can visit the lobby during the day for just 3 euros. Additionally, be sure to take a leisurely stroll around the Athenaeum to soak in the elegant atmosphere of the surrounding area. At number 9 we step into the living history of Hanul lui Manuc, the last surviving historic inn of its kind in Bucharest and one of the city's most atmospheric landmarks. Built in 1808, this former travelers' lodge once welcomed merchants and diplomats from across the Ottoman Empire. Today, Hanul lui Manuc is a beloved gathering place, functioning as a traditional Romanian restaurant and boutique hotel. Right across the street stands St. Anthony Church, an Orthodox church dedicated to St. Anthony the Great, built in 1816, adding a serene spiritual presence to the bustling historic area. And speaking of the Arcul de Triumf, that's number 10 on our list. Inspired by the famous Arc de Triomphe in Paris, this landmark was originally built to celebrate Romania's victory in World War I and to honor the bravery of its soldiers. The current stone structure, standing proudly at 27 meters tall, was completed in 1936, replacing earlier temporary wooden versions erected right after the war. Just a short walk from the arch, you'll find the King Michael I Park, a green oasis perfect for a relaxing stroll or picnic. Number 11 brings us to the St. Nicholas Russian Church, a hidden gem near University Square. Commissioned by Tsar Nicholas II and completed in 1909, it was built to serve the Russian Orthodox community in Bucharest. Inside you'll find a glowing golden iconostasis and richly painted fresco. Entrance is free. Next, we step inside the historic CEC Palace. Completed in 1900 by a French architect, this masterpiece was once Romanian central bank. Its glass dome and ornate facade are among the most photographed in the city, reflecting Bucharest's strong ties to France, a connection that earned it the nickname Little Paris. While the building isn't always open to the public, guided tours are occasionally available to explore this iconic landmark. Coming in at number 13 is the charming Macca-Vilacrosse Passage, a covered arcade with a Parisian feel. In the late 19th and early 20th century, French influence shaped, in fact, much of the city's elegant architecture and culture. built in the late 19th century to link two busy streets. Its yellow stained glass roof and fork layout make it one of Bucharest's architectural oddities. Now filled with cafes and shisha lounges, it's a favorite local hangout. Number 14 is for foodies and cafe lovers, Van Gogh Café, just off a main street in the Old Town. Set in a restored 19th century building, the café is named after the artist, and you'll find his famous paintings and prints all around, giving the place a creative, gallery-like feel. The atmosphere is warm and bohemian, perfect for a slow breakfast or a good coffee break. Just a heads up, while the setting is great, the prices are definitely on the higher side. Number 15 is Victory Avenue, Bucharest's most elegant boulevard. Its southern stretch is scenic and walkable, lined with landmarks, including some we have already mentioned, and stunning architecture. You'll start with La Mizza Biciclista, a beautifully restored Art Nouveau townhouse, and just across from it stands the Amzei Church, an elegant 19th century Orthodox church. A short detour to the west brings you to Victoria Passage, an alley famous for its colorful umbrellas. Continuing along the boulevard, you'll pass the neoclassical Odeon Theatre, followed by the Grand Military Circle, also from 1911, currently under reconstruction. Just beyond is Zlatari Church, a 17th century gem rebuilt in Neo-Byzantine style, housing relics of Saint Cyprian. Before you reach the river, make a stop at the National Museum of Romanian History, housed in a grand neoclassical building. Last but not least, it's worth highlighting a few key buildings scattered around the old town. These include the National Bank of Romania, a powerful symbol of the country's financial legacy, the elegant Palace of the Pinacoteca, once home to major cultural institutions, and the Grand Stock Exchange Palace, echoing Bucharest's commercial past. Together with other historical remnants, they reflect the old town's rich architectural heritage. This wraps up our tour of Bucharest. Honestly, I didn't have high expectations at first, but this city truly surprised me with its rich history, hidden charm, and vibrant culture. Thanks for joining me on this journey through its most unforgettable sights and hidden gems. If you enjoyed this guide, don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel adventures, and be sure to check the link in the video description for the best day trips and recommended tours to make the most of your time in Bucharest. See you on the next adventure!